Now, this is News 6 at 10 in high definition.
And that's where my confidence comes from. Not that I'm so naturally gifted that I can just go out there and do it. It's like my confidence comes from preparation.
It's a story that begins in Naperville and takes a young man to the pinnacle of his sport. Tonight, Evan Lysacek, after a lifetime of hard work and dedication, brilliantly began a new journey that he hopes will take him to the highest peak of all, a gold medal in the Olympic Games. Good evening, everyone. I'm Matt Whitney.
And I'm Nicole Marks. Thank you for joining us. Tonight, Lysacek is taking center stage at the Olympics. He just finished a sensational short program, the first part of the men's competition. Here's Raj Mathai.
Already been one of the most
Vancouver.
eventful and emotional Olympics in recent memory, and we're not even halfway through. We've seen a mix of heartbreak and triumph.
Win for us.
Yeah, the men's hockey team might need another miracle in order to beat Russia and Canada here in this tournament. So a lot of emotion today. It should carry on into tomorrow. We are reporting live in Vancouver. I'm Raj Mathai. Now back to you.
Raj, thank you.
So we have an up-close and personal look at local Olympic skater Evan Lysacek. His quest for gold began here on the ice rinks in Chicago's western suburbs. The Naperville native first laced up to play hockey at the age of 8 with the skates his grandmother bought him. But he soon found his true passion in a sport where height can be a disadvantage. He would not let anything hold him back.
I'm 6'2", and with my skates on, almost 6'5". Instead of hiding it and trying to kind of look like the other guys that are out there, I'm trying to accentuate it.
Lysacek graduated from Neuqua Valley High School in 2003. Although he lives and trains in Los Angeles now, he still visits home every year.
And Lysacek is at the center of one of the most interesting stories of these games. He's taking a big gamble by saying he may not do any quadruple jumps in his long program later this week. It's a decision rooted in a growing controversy over how men's figure skating is judged and scored. News 6's Alex Perez reports.
What influences Olympic judges' perception the most? Is it
that they will be judged differently? How differently remains to be seen.
Tomorrow, Chicago's gold medal speed skater Shawnee Davis will compete in his best event, the 1,000-meter race. Going into the games, Davis was thought to be locked for the gold, but some Olympic observers say that has now changed. News 6's Lauren Jiggets explains why.
As Canada
He's failed to make the podium in any 500-meter event this season, but last night, South Korean speed skater Mo Tai-bum. But tomorrow, Davis hits the ice as the world record holder and defending Olympic champion, and there will be a crowd in Evanston cheering him on.
We're hoping for really great things for him tomorrow night.
In addition to pulling out of the 500 meters yesterday, Davis finished 12th in the 5,000-meter race on Saturday, nearly 14 seconds behind the winner. Fans say that was all a warm-up for tomorrow night, where he is expected to win.
Well, let's take a look at the medal count right now. Germany takes the lead with 9, followed by the U.S. with 8, with France and Canada following. And you can follow Chicago's Olympic athletes 24/7 on our website, news6chicago.com, by searching Olympics. We've got the profiles of top athletes and all local athletes, and we'll tell you when they compete. And we sure are proud of Evan Lysacek.
Yes, we are. Cannot wait for Thursday.
Oh, I know.
Well, still ahead here on News 6, how could a young father get into legal trouble by taking his own daughter to church?
Then, a developing story, new information on a hiker who fell into Mount St. Helens volcano.
And can aspirin prevent breast cancer? Some startling findings in a new study, what women should know.
News 6 at 10 continues with Matt Whitney and Nicole Marks. Now, you're watching News 6 at 10 in high definition.
Now to what could be a major breakthrough in the war in Afghanistan. The CIA has captured the Taliban's top military commander in a secret raid carried out by Pakistan and American intelligence. Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar was living openly in Karachi, apparently feeling immune to arrest even though he was the number 2 Taliban leader. There are no known photographs of Baradar, but he dictated the war in southern Afghanistan and could provide valuable intelligence.
In Washington, the big change in energy policy from the Obama administration. For the first time in nearly 30 years, the U.S. is building a nuclear power plant. President Obama announced billions in federal loans for the plant, which will be built in Georgia. The president says nuclear energy will help America reduce its carbon footprint.
This one plant, for example, will cut carbon pollution by 16 million tons each year when compared to a similar coal plant. That's like taking 3.5 million cars off the road.
The U.S. still doesn't have a permanent solution for what to do with the radioactive waste.
In Washington state tonight, rescuers will recover a body of a climber who fell 1,500 feet into the crater of Mount St. Helens. Authorities say the body was found earlier today. The 52-year-old climber reached the summit of the mountain after a 4-hour hike on Monday. He was backing up to pose for a picture near the rim of the crater when the snow gave way.
And back here in Chicago, a bitter divorce is turning into a high-stage legal battle over religion and the power of the courts. 35-year-old Chicagoan Joseph Reyes could face jail time for taking his 3-year-old daughter to a Catholic church. A judge ruled earlier that Reyes must respect his estranged wife's wishes to raise the child in the Jewish faith.
I think that today the judge listened to the Constitution, and if he had done that from the get-go, we wouldn't be here.
Judges aren't supposed to decide matters of faith.
Our client has confidence in the judicial system, and she wants to try her case in court and not in the media.
Now today, Reyes was granted a request for a new judge. He will be back in court next month.
In Cicero tonight, new revelations about that home at a center of a deadly fire. Cicero building officials inspected the attic within the past year after neighbors complained that there were too many people living there, but they found no proof. Now we've learned there were people living in the garage and paying rent each month even though they had no plumbing and it was likely not up to code.
I'm disabled. I can't work because of Social Security. I only get $674 a month for the both of us, and it's something that we could afford. Granted, it's not the safest place, but it's warm.
Still no word on what caused the fire, which is believed to have started on the back porch. Investigators are looking at a possible electrical problem. Chicago police want to use smaller cameras to watch over the city's streets. Superintendent Jody Weiss is supporting that the department upgrade its current camera systems to include nearly invisible covert cameras. In an interview on WLS Radio, Weiss said police only need about 50 of the new cameras because they can be moved around as needed. Weiss says the cost of the upgrade could be offset by turning in some of the existing blue light cameras.
And for your health tonight, an intriguing story about aspirin and breast cancer. Aspirin may be an inexpensive way for women who survived breast cancer to reduce their odds of getting it again. A Harvard review of 4,000 breast cancer survivors found aspirin can cut the chance of occurrence and death by 50%. Doctors say the report is promising, but more research is needed. And today was an alright day today.
Yeah, a few snow showers out there, but not too bad. But can we warm up though?
Yeah, I hope we can. Let's get a look at the weather forecast.
The rest of the week is looking nice.
Yes, it is. It was a great night in sports as well as a great night for Team USA. The Blackhawks hit the Olympic ice. We're going to tell you how they fared. And an NBA trade rumors. They are heating up, and so is Derrick Rose tonight. We've got all of that next in sports.